heading out? As you will, my Thane. I will protect you with my life.
I work.
I looked to work. Occasionally, when my daughter Lash chose to leave the stronghold, I forged a sword. Honor me with a task, Outlander. Bring the sword to my daughter. Thank you.
Hold! Cast!
It's too late. What are you still doing here? Let me guess. You're here for the treasure, aren't you? It's a long story. You ever heard of Ethereum? Supposedly, they had to build a special forge, the Ethereum Forge. The items it made were so powerful, they went to war over it, and the forge was lost. I spent my life tracking down that legend, until my damn apprentice stole everything from me. And now I can't rest. Not until I have proof. But it's hopeless. I died here, just like all the others. Turn back. Maybe so. Then again, I thought I could too. I'm not going to talk you out of it, am I? I know. Well, if you want to reach the summit, you're going to need some help. You want a hand? All right, lead on then. This is where I ended up. It was incredible. Grab me. Nor would you? We're going to need it. This place has been pretty unstable. Watch out!
I've got your back. Lead on.
Hey, watch it!
Right behind you. Let's get going then. Yes, Thane. What is it? Yes, my Thane? Can't do that. Sorry. Can't do that. Sorry. Anything else? Bruce, Rhoda! Still here. I'll head back home if you need me. Honor. Lead the way. I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane? You lead, I'll follow. Bruce?
Door sealed tight though. Here's where I fell. Feels like ages ago. Hey, there's my bow. There, out on the log. Wondered what happened to it. Take good care of it for me.
Still here. I am sworn to carry your burdens. Let's get going then.
Here we go. Hold on. We need to talk. You know what this is? It's a lock. A tonal lock. See the resonators up there? Get it wrong and, well, you've seen what happened when... Yeah, I thought I was prepared for anything. And that was just one trap. Look around. Who knows what else this thing is capable of? Sequence. Most of these locks have a pattern of some kind. Keep going. Almost. Got it. So, it is real. Let me see it. Look, on the edge here. I saw a drawing of this once. This shard, it's part of a key. We have to find the other pieces, of course. I had a map in my journal. That's where we should start. Really? Well, now that makes things easier. We still have to find the forge itself. There's so much to do. For the first time in a long while, I think we may actually be able to do this. So this is it.
What happened to you, Pop?
The Forsworn have taken Kolskeggr mine. We're the only ones left.
God. You two head inside and get some rest. I'll send word to the Jarl.
The Kolskeggr mine was. Forsworn came in the night. Hopefully Skaggy will send word to the Jarl, and something will be done. I'd be grateful. Kolskeggr is my home, but I wouldn't go there if I were you. There's a whole group of them with axes and magic on their side. You'd never stand a chance. Farewell.
Hold! Cast! Hold! Cast!
What was that?
Bruce!
You've already lost. I'm glad they killed me myself.
Hold! Cast!
I want you sellswords out of my mind.
Watch your tongue, native. We'll leave when we're sure there's no Forsworn here.
Oh, and when would that be, I wonder? When I sell my land to the Silverbloods?
The Silverbloods have made you a very generous offer for this pile of dirt. I suggest you take it.
Unofficial needs to get rid of those Silverblood. So that's it then. Don't come back. Thank you. Now, I need to be alone.
Forsworn attacks
Until
are bad
next
enough.
time.
Those sellswords are worse.
We're in control of this mine. No sudden moves.
I'm one of the few native sons of the Reach that owns land. Robbery is what it is. Forsworn attack the mines, and suddenly all these sellswords show up to help. They won't let anyone work until I sell it off. You can try, but I'd keep your sword arm ready if things get ugly.
What's the
Hold!
hurry? Cast!
The mine is closed. Helping out Arkngthamz, huh? Give me a reason not to plunge a dagger in your chest. Dealing with a mob wouldn't be good for my coin purse. Fine. We're leaving. All right.
Hold! Cast!
Yes? That won't be the last we hear from the Silverbloods. Thank you. You've done a good thing for me and my workers. Here, this is for you.
Never should have come here.
Who's?
Think you can take me?
That's what you want. You won't live. Now you'll pay. Boost! Do your worst.
Kill it.
beat me to it this time. That's what, your third? All right, only one left to go. I'll meet you there.
That's all you got? No!
You won't get the best of me.
Pray to Stignar. Be careful. I yield. That's power. Bet they got that secret magic. Turn wood to gold. Yeah, wish I could turn wood to gold. What was that? Time to end this little game.
Fools!
I'll show you what a real one can do.
Be prepared to die. I'm on your side. What are you doing?
Mercy!
to honor Khajiit with your
The
presence.
longer we trap... There it is. Ah, home. Until then, here. This is for you. In thanks.
Let's get going then.
Dovahkiin. Sky above, voice within. Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to? Yes, for matters of such gravity, we need to know where you stand, or who you stand with. The Blades, of course. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes? What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn. No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom. Dragonborn? Wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einoth reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make. No, I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice. It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself. Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses. He is our leader. He surpasses us all. He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax. Show you how to open the way. Look. Va. Kor. You my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragon. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
I'm right behind you. Yes, Thane? What is it? Yes, my Thane? Okay, got it. Still need me to do something? I've got your back. Lead on.
Look!
Yolok, greetings, Wunduni. Who are you? What brings you to my Strumach? I am as my father Akatosh made me. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Drem, patience. There are formalities which, by long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it, if you are Dovahkiin. Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak? A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Roll.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. So, you have made your way here to me. What would you ask of me? Ah, you would would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Prusa, as good a reason as any. Some would say that all things must end. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa? Lean Vokin? Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los Trahodi. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name Throat of the World? This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Zokrevak Struma. Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle, and defeated him. Yes and no. Viknuznikron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it. Croesus, no. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. Return it here to the Tid Ahran. But I believe the scroll's bond with the Tid Ahran will allow you a seeing. Then you will feel, know Dragonrend in the power of its first expression. You will see them, Wuthfadon, my friends, Haken, Gormlaith, Feldir. The first mortals that I taught the Thum, the first tongues, the leaders of the rebellion against Alduin. They were mighty in their day, even to attempt to defeat Alduin, Sakhrot-Dun. I cannot tell you in detail. I never heard it used. Kogan. It was the first Thum created solely by mortals. It was said to force a dragon to experience the concept of mortality. A truly von Mindoran. Incomprehensible idea to the immortal Dove. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? It is called force in your tongue. But as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Vomendok, I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin Stur, his tyranny. But they did not trust us, ni all. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. Sum Ark Mod Dremyolok. Speak, I will listen. Look through.